Hey, I see we've got a couple watching with me right now. If you're there in the chat, just say hi. I got a thrift haul today. I actually got out and found some things, and good day for jewelry today. So I'm excited to show you what I have found. I'll wait until a couple more people get on here. Go ahead. And I haven't actually done any research on any of these pieces. Not really. I looked up a couple of things, but not enough to even retain the information. But I left out with some sterling pieces today. And also, I had a couple of things in here I wanted to check for gold, but I'll have to probably do that later. Hey, Kathleen. I've got 4 watching. Hit that thumbs up, guys, if you can. Can you join me? Move that out of the way. Got this. I doubt it's Bakelite, but I picked it up to test it, and it's still cool because it's got a lot of colors running through. It may just be a lucite bangle, but there's some green and other things running through there, and it is like molded or carved. Well, yeah, it's molded, not carved. So, but it's still a pretty bangle. Hi, Faye. Happy hump day to you too, Shelly. Let's see if I can just get some of this out of this little bag. So we got about 4 watching, so I'll go ahead and start showing you some of the stuff I've got. I got a few things that weren't jewelry. Me and Cindy are going to have Friday, we're going to do another craft auction. So I was looking for craft items, but got lucky with the jewelry today. When I usually go out looking for jewelry, I don't have as much luck on the jewelry. But I did find this that I thought was really cool. I want to find out, I need to look this up, find out how old it is. It's in a box very similar to that 1981 Bedazzler that I found one time at an estate sale. It's called the Glitter Box. It's still in the box. I paid $2 for it too. Get that tape off of there. Fast, easy, low temp. So it comes with the low temperature. Hey, Cindy. And it looks like nobody ever used this part of it. A low temperature glue gun is in there. Take that back. Somebody. Yeah, there's just a tiny bit of glue. So somebody did actually use it. Yeah, because the glitter glue stick is still in there. It takes these like oval glue sticks, and some of the glue sticks are still in there because the box says that it came with glue sticks, sequins, but I don't even think these are the sequins that went in there, but there are some little sequined rhinestones in there. It came with these glue sticks here. There's still some left. There's like a blue glitter, a solid blue, a neon green, neon yellow, neon pink, and then the rest of them are like regular clear glue sticks. So it still had most of the glue sticks in it. And then it's got the pamphlet, and it looks like an order form, but the box is really cool. I remember when these kind of things were real popular, people were doing those little puff paint shirts or glitter shirts, and that's what this can do. This kind of stuff can go on t-shirts and hats and different kinds of things. Hi, Misha. Hey, Jennifer. No, did hair all day at this assisted living. Oh, okay, awesome. You made up some beautiful women today, huh? But yeah, it says for clothing, belts, shoes, hats, hair ornaments, handbags, jewelry, trims, decorations, costumes, and what it was supposed to have complete was 100 assorted shaped rhinestones, 10 clear oval glue sticks, 10 specialty oval glue sticks, 1 nonstick transfer glue pad, which that is actually in here. So this is where you can make like a design and peel it off with the glue. So you do the design on here. You can put your the pattern that you're going to use up underneath it so you can see through it, and then you just do the little glue around on it, and I guess peel it off, which then I've seen people stick it to like windows and stuff like that. Awesome. Congrats on making some money. You like it, Misha? And then it says 15 designer patterns. I'm going to check and see if the patterns are in here. And one low temperature glue gun, which I said it looks like it was barely even used. It obviously was because it still has the stick in there. But you know, it's in real nice shape. And the way the cord was folded up, I didn't think it had been used. And it says HSC special offer. So I'm assuming this was something you could buy on a mail order type thing or something. This box is older, so I'm trying to find like a copyright date or something that tells me how old this is. Maybe I can scan it into eBay because it does have the. I'm just curious because I don't know. Let's see what else. So we got that, the glue sticks, the glue gun. I'll put this glue stick back down in there. And my eBay has been on fire. I wish my stores had been on fire. My stores have been getting some interest on Poshmark, but every time I make an offer, I don't hear anything else back about it. Welcome to Glitter Box, the unique low temperature hot melting gluing system. That's what it says. The Glitter Box glue gun uses only special oval shaped glue sticks. That's going to be another thing. I got to find out, can you still get the glue sticks that fit in here? And it came with this order form too, where it looks like you could order more rhinestones and those kind of things. Still haven't seen a date for anything. Send this order form in to Glitter International in Miami, Florida. So it was a business in Miami, Florida. Questions and answers that in there. So that's in there. So what I'm saying is this I was going to check it out. If I don't decide to keep it, then I'll probably put it in our craft auction. Okay, here's your patterns right here that you can copy. So you'd lay that little rubber mat. I don't know, in the chat, has anybody ever seen this before? I had never seen this before. But you can lay the rubber mat on top and then just trace it with your glitter glues and all those kind of things. And these are the patterns. So they are still in there. Some cute stuff, fireworks, a horse, roses, a cactus and bell and butterfly, a nautical anchor right there. And what else comes in here? We showed those. This is somebody's receipt where they purchased it. They paid $25 for it. Oh, here we go. 94. They bought it in 94. So this is from the 90s. Okay. Yep. Made in Taiwan. And then here's some more instructions on how to do things, I guess. This one looks like she may have printed this out. Owner's manual. That's what it says. It gives you like a little demonstration. What are glitter oval glue sticks and how can I use them? They're low temperature glue sticks, blah, blah, destroying hot melt glue guns. They have about the same bond strength as our general purpose. Okay. Yeah, so you like make the design and then when you're done, you peel it off of that pad. Looks like you can iron it on to fabric. Oval glue sticks on Amazon. Cool, Misha. So you can still get the replacement glue sticks for this. That's good to know. That's real. So this looks like fun. This looks like something real fun to play with and try it out. So I'm gonna set that to the side. I showed y'all that. I'm gonna do all the non-jewelry things first. Y'all know I like crystal. Did you decorate your jeans with your when you were younger, April? I was all about painting it. Yes, my mom, as a side, hustle or whatever, she used to do the puff paint T-shirts and the ones where they would sew like the little bows on there and it had the little beads dangling on it and that kind of thing. Or yeah, I used to mark up my jeans all the time with like a Sharpie marker. And my daughter's pretty much just like me. She likes to draw all over her stuff and herself and everything else. Yeah, the puff paint. I think she had made me a teddy bear one when I was younger that had that on there. And it had those those little weird wonky beads. She would thread those onto the ribbon and then stitch that onto the shirts. And then she'd do iron-on patterns. Her and my aunt both, I think, used to do it together and sell them. But I found I didn't have a crystal pitcher. So this one is made by Fifth Avenue Crystal. It's hand cut full lead crystal made in Poland. And I paid about $3.50 for that. And it's got a lovely little leaf pattern. So like a fall leaf type pattern in there. So now I have a water pitcher that's going to stay with me. But these I was going to list. These are little crystal salt and pepper shakers, and I paid about $3.50 for them because I think we spent at this estate sale we spent about what was it, $13 and something. So when I divided it up, all the items up, it was about $3.50 a piece for everything that I got. Hey, Dwayne, and all your knuckleheads. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then I had gotten a few pieces of jewelry there. So yeah, the glitter box glue gun thing, it came from there, didn't it? No, I found this at the Christian thrift store. So it was the pitcher, salt, pepper shakers, and just a few pieces of jewelry and a Roku remote because ours was broken and we needed one and we just happened to find one. Was what we picked up there. We also went to the Christian thrift store and we went to, is it one Goodwill? Yeah, one Goodwill, I think. And at the Goodwill, I found some hats because I always pick up hats. So I got this My Little Pony Rainbow Dash hoodie, and it's an official My Little Pony hat. So, and this is like adult size, so adult to child, however you want to do it, because when you roll them up, you can make them smaller if you want to roll the band up and make it tinier. So I've got that for the little My Little Pony lovers. Is it good? Well, I know Tyrone was telling me, what do they call them? Ronies or something. Guys that are real into My Little Pony. So ever since, and I loved it as a kid, but ever since he told me that, I was like, okay, so if I find anything My Little Pony, who knows who might want it. This is a leather newsboy hat, and it is made by Wilson Leather. You know, they make jackets, purses, and 100% leather. So this is a pink leather newsboy cap. Look at that. Oh, it needs a little work, you know, like it's like kind of bent up, kind of funny, but and I've never tried to wear it out like that, so I don't think it's gonna look right on me. Yes, bronies, there you go. Very weird. Yeah. I mean, everybody's got their thing, right, Dwayne? I'm sure people might call you weird about something that you like, and they'd probably call me weird about some of the things. Yeah, I was like, pink leather. Yeah, why not? And hats do really well for me, especially on Poshmark. So let me get that. Yeah, that came off just fine. No problem. It's got a nice stretch band. It's a decent sized hat. You could stuff some hair under there because I just put my whole bun under there. But yeah, so I'm going to look that up. I'm sure that's going to be at least a $25, $30 hat there. And let's see, what other hats did I get? You're very weird, but you're you. Yeah, we all are us. You know, we're ourselves. This one's a Las Vegas hat. I pick up a lot of guys' caps and stuff like that. Got the embroider there. The tag's still on it, so it's a $10 hat new. So that's probably where I list it because it's still brand new. And it's got Las Vegas on the back there and Las Vegas embroidered on the front with all the little cityscape and everything. So yeah, I usually pick these up for $1.99. That's what I normally pay for hats. Those are real fun to flip. And then I found an Atlanta Motor Speedway, which is not far from where we live. It's a women's pink Atlanta Motor Speedway, like trucker sort of style hat because it's got that mesh in the back. And I'll list that one too if I don't end up keeping it for myself. That might be something. I don't know. Every now and then, I don't have my long hair anymore. I used to every rare occasion. pull up my hair, put a ponytail through the back of it. Don't. Depends. I don't know. Okay, here comes the fun part. Jewelry. Hey, Momo. So I showed y'all the probably lucite bracelet, but it's got like these golds and bronze and greens, and it's real cool, chunky bangle bracelet. So I got that one. This one, I'm pretty sure. Where's my magnet? I don't know. My magnet's in there. Darn, the magnet's in there. But I'm pretty sure the components on this are going to be sterling silver. But you've got tiger's eye and howlite and freshwater pearls in between here. And let me get it centered. There we go. But the toggle closure really does look like it could be sterling. And then there's some beads on there. So those might be sterling as well. So that's real pretty. Like it's a nice statement type bracelet. I did okay with some bracelets today. Needed some more bracelets. What looks like the shell? Oh, this, yeah, but it's not. Wished it was. It'd be very valuable at that point. I found this bracelet's all natural gemstones. It is I know rhodochrosite. I know there's some agates, and I think that's jasper. Just different stones on there. Very pretty, and it's really still in good shape as far as the stretch goes. When they're not, that's when I break them apart and I keep the stones for me to make jewelry with, because that's what my new kick is redesigning jewelry. Hey, Darlene. This one was really sparkly and pretty, so I picked that one up. It's a costume brooch in a gray sort of, not, I wouldn't call it quite gunmetal, but it kind of looks like pewter colored metal. Very pretty, not missing any rhinestones. Here's one that's just gorgeous and vintage. Get this necklace loose from the prong over here. It wanted to get caught. There we go. This one has that confetti lucite in the middle. And then you have these topaz rhinestones and aurora borealis. It needs to be cleaned up. That's why it's not super sparkling right now, because I haven't cleaned it yet. There's a lot of dust on the rhinestones, but it's also a pendant and a brooch. So that's really nice, and a big, large size vintage brooch. Yeah, it's nice. I found another, I got tiger's eye. Tiger's eye was the theme today, because I think I got 3 or 4 pieces that had tiger's eye, but it's all tiger's eye in a stretch bracelet. Pick that one up. It's pretty. Because there was this bracelet, that bracelet, and there's a brooch in here. And yep, here it is. This one, vintage, that has a tiger's eye in it. Is that broken? No, I think that's the way, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. So I got that brooch with tiger's eye. One of your favorites. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. That's a bracelet. We've got freshwater pearls. Nice chunky ones too. So it's a pretty one. And has that I don't think that's sterling. I'm going to check it, but I don't think it is. I think it's just vintage costume closure. The estate sale, this was the other stuff that I got. I just picked up a few pieces of jewelry and a couple of hair bows. This one had AB, bicone beads on it. So I thought that was pretty, because sometimes me and my daughter will wear little barrettes and stuff. And that one has the AB coating on it too. And this one's on the bobby pin with rhinestones. And this is a Monet, and I thought it was really pretty. So it's marked on the back, Monet, but it has some beautiful enamel and rhinestones, and it's a flower with a little ladybug on it. And it's gold tone metal, not missing any stones or anything. It's real pretty. That one was a nice Monet. I have one in my jewelry box that's Monet, and it's a dragonfly, real pretty. This is an Avon ring. It's got the faux emerald and the clear rhinestones on the opposite sides. It's in gold tone, looks brand new, doesn't look like it's ever been worn, and it's signed right in the back. Avon. Let me see if I can get that. Probably not going to pick up, but right there it says Avon. This is also Avon. It's a little water-in pitcher with a little pearl dangling off the back. It's a pin, and it's marked Avon right down in there. Love the color on that Monet. Oh yeah, it's like a teal and green, kind of all mixed together, and then that pretty blue that looks like topazes, but they're rhinestones. Yeah, it's pretty. This is a nice costume bracelet. It doesn't have a signature on it, but it's got weight and heft to it, made very nicely. This is the back side of it, made really nicely. And this is the front side. It's just a bunch of flowers with little rhinestones in the center. So that was a nice, hefty little piece. I don't understand why some of these pieces are not marked. We'll double check. It's articulated, so it moves really well on the wrist. Yeah, I think the theme that a lot of people are talking about right now is floral. So I guess we can expect probably a lot of floral in the fashion for the season too. These are tiny and they're diamond cut and they're all gold. So I'm going to, of course, do a gold test on these. That's the only reason I picked them up, is just to find out if they were real gold or not, because they definitely look like they could be. So it's this one and then a sailboat one too. I'm thinking, these were probably worn on a tie, like a tie tack. So we want to find out if I struck gold in those. I found some Brighton, but funny enough, it wasn't on a Brighton chain. So it's just on a regular chain, but I know that that's Brighton because I've found so much Brighton before. So it's separate. They move. This is the part that's kind of cut out and open, and it has that design on the back side. But yeah, I am pretty certain that's a Brighton pendant. It's just that it's been put onto a regular chain. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I done stirred up dust or something. Well, I've been around a lot of dust. I sneeze at the whole time I'm in a thrift store. This one was still on the velvety kind of card that goes down inside the box. I'm guessing the box was damaged. They just left it on the card. But this is a damascene. This is damascene, but this is damascene done by Reed and Barton. And on the back, it's for the month. This is the month of September's flower. It's an aster, and it says September, aster, Reed and Barton, and then it says damascene on the back. So this one I don't believe was ever worn either. It looks brand new. And I just went ahead and tossed a little card because it was kind of raggedy, but it wasn't in the box anymore. But those are real pretty. So you're liking flowers. Here's some flowers. Thanks, Kathleen. Here's an AJC brooch, one that I haven't found before, but I absolutely adore it. It is your little carnival scene, and this part spins around. I had found something that had an articulated moving piece on it before, and I believe I sold it in one of my auctions. But yeah, it's got the merry-go-round, it's got the circus tent, it's got the Ferris wheel, and it's got the roller coaster. And this one's unsigned but real pretty. It's got the confetti lucite in the middle, and it has AB and just regular blue rhinestones, and then these blue cabochons that look like, for faux turquoise or something like that. And it's not signed. I would say this one's a little bit on the newer side of things. I don't think that one's super old or anything. And I haven't showed you the silver stuff yet. And then these came from that estate sale too. So these are like your Marquise cut CZ studs, but also the back, the little shell dangle comes off, so you can wear them either way as dangles or as just studs like that. So that's the way those go. I found some Christmas earrings and I bundled all these together, so I paid nearly nothing for some of this stuff. And they're just some pretty little candy canes that are enameled in silver tone metal. And that's all of the costume pieces right there. I did show you the other bracelet that's possibly sterling, but I'm not positive yet. So I'm going to take that and move this over to the side. How's everybody been doing this week? Did y'all have a good weekend this past weekend? I had the kids and we just watched movies and hung out at the house. I wasn't really feeling up to going anywhere. And we've had horrible heat and humidity here, so it's been awful. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is a pair of Native American earrings. And I believe that because they're sterling and they're marked. So they're stamped sterling and then the P, which I've got to look that up to find out who. And then they've got the turquoise cabochons in there. They need to be cleaned up. They're tarnished, but those are sterling. And you can see the sterling and the P stamp on the back. So I have to look up the artist for those. This one, I'm going to have to test the stones in this one, but this one's sterling. It's a cross, and it has little, I'm assuming at this point, CZs, but I have found sterling with diamonds in it before. Let's see. This one's stamped sterling, and then it has another mark inside. Let's see if I can find out what it says on that little mark. Oh, thank you. Sometimes, and then sometimes I don't find much of anything. I used to find a lot more. The estate sales are the more exciting these days because what I'm finding at the thrift stores is not that great, but the biggest portion of today's jewelry haul actually did come from the one that I used to get those huge bags. The guy told me today they still put them out. He said, but there's always people just lined up waiting to get them. So they're always gone by the time I get there. And where they're located is about 35 to 40 minutes from where I live. But this is a nice like slice of like some kind of banded agate, I'm assuming. And it's sterling, marked sterling on the inside and has a little mark, but I can't make out what the mark says. But it is marked up inside there. So this one's a little bit older. I found some beautiful garnets, dangle earrings in sterling silver. Let me find the other one. These are real pretty. I've got to go look through my jewelry box. I have my garnet ring, but I don't know if I had garnet dangles. So if I don't, then I've got to, yeah, I might keep these. But yeah, there's some beautiful garnets in there, and these are little dangles. There was something stamped on the back, but I guess over time it has just worn down to the point where you can't read it. You can see where it was stamped, but you can't read anything. It is. Yeah, Fayetteville's got it's got a good store there. Where's my phone at? If you're ever anywhere near Fayetteville, Georgia, it's called Park Avenue Thrift. Is what it's called. And today they had half price Wednesday, everything 50% off, except for green tag items, which I did have a lot of green tag items, but I did save a lot too. These are signed Ella Peter Sterling. I did do a quick kind of search for Ella Peter, and I think it's Navajo. It's got that it's kind of got the inlay like the Zuni does, but it's got the red coral, the lapis, The purple is that I know y'all could probably come up with it quicker than I can. Malachite and then some spiny oyster, and I'm not sure what the yellow is, but they're pretty and they're not too tiny. They're just a real nice size, honestly. Gotta go to church. We'll need a private viewing on this silver. Okay. Got you, Cindy. Up on at church. This one's stamped 925. It's just a sterling silver little bow ring, but it is a thick little bow on there, so it's not, a flimsy little ring, but it's just stamped 925 right there. Teaching the kids tonight. And look at this, guys. This is a knock you out ring. This is a Brighton ring. If you follow me on Instagram, before I got back home, I went ahead and posted a photo of it. And I could tell, by the design and everything that was Brighton. And it's kind of got that squared off on the outside, kind of like a bolt or something. I knew it was Brighton, but I assumed it was, your standard Brighton. I didn't think about, how old was it? Was it real silver? And then I got to looking inside just to make sure I saw the little heart, the little Brighton heart on the inside. And I went around, looked around, and then I found the 925 mark on there. So this is a solid piece of sterling silver. And where is my scale? Because it is so heavy. I'm going to grab my scale when I figure out where it's at. I really disorganized myself so much that I don't even know where my jewelry scale is. That's pitiful. No, I know where it's at. I'm going to go get it. Big thunderstorm. We've had some days recently where you think it's going to come a big storm and then it just sprinkles for a minute and then it goes away. Let's see how much the sucker weighs because it is very heavy. I am excited. I'm going to be there, Cheyenne. Cheyenne over on Glam Squad. If you're not part of Glam Squad, join up. I'll make sure I add you because we know she's going to have some fabulous stuff. 11.17 grams, excuse me. 11.17 grams of silver on that one. I've got to look that one up because I have no idea. I know the older Brighton, especially being sterling like that, should add even more value to it. This one, I have a feeling sterling too, so I'm going to test it. But it's a pendant with a CZ at the end. Yeah, it's definitely not. I doubt it's a diamond. It looks like a CZ. I wish it was a diamond. Let's see what else. Oh, here's another ring I found. This one is, I believe, to be a black spinel. I'm gonna put that on the gemstone tester. Actually, I can turn that on real quick and we can find out what that is. But I think it's a spinel and it's sterling. Let me get this thing warmed up. I do want to make a video on using this because I noticed that some of the ladies in the community, they have one, but they're not quite certain when they're using it how to tell. And I'm no pro, but I figured out a little bit about it. And it really comes down to knowing like the categories that they have on the screen. You have to know like what you might be looking at and then put the thing on there and see if it falls in that range or not. If it falls in that range, then you know that you're pretty much right. You might have to leave. Well, be safe. Yeah. Let's see. I got to calibrate it first. All right. Let's see what it tells us. That one's falling in right into the quartz range. So that means I'm going to have to look that up because I don't know. Don't know what that would make that. Let's test our. Yeah. That's real tiger's eye. Did we have some other stones? Let me test my garnets. Yeah. See, garnet's going to fall within your quartz and amethyst range. This one should be like an agate, so it's still going to it's going to fall in that quartz range. Any of those, kind of, I would call them standard, semi-precious stones. They're going to all fall into that kind of range because this tester does not have, but that was not spinel because it didn't go up in the spinel range because it doesn't have a mark for everything. And of course, you can't test turquoise, you can't test pearls, you can't test certain stones on this. Yeah, that's in the quartz range, whatever that one is. And also rhodochrosite, stuff like that falls into your quartz. Okay, so that's what those are. Let me see. Get you out of the way. Yeah, I love some thunder as long as it's not on top of us and hitting the house or anything. Here's a pair of earrings. We'll check those stones, but I doubt they're anything other than CZ. Yeah, these are CZ, and they're sterling. They're very heavily tarnished. They're just those lever back pierced earrings. Let's see, this is tangled in this earring. I knew that was going to happen. I found a couple of sterling silver chains. And I'm always needing chains because I'm always finding pendants that are all by themselves. But this one actually has a pendant on it. So it's like these 3 little wavy bars on a sterling chain that is adjustable. And I was looking at it a little bit when we were in the car because it looks like it has maybe a name or something on it. It says 925 Italy, and then it has MJ, looks like MJT or MJI. So I've got to look that up and see if I can find out who that could be. Here's a pair of earrings that I could tell that the posts were sterling, and it had the nice crystal, different colored crystal dangles on there. So I'm going to clean those up. Those will sparkle and shine. Those will be real pretty. Found this sterling box chain here with a Adirondack chair, a sterling little Adirondack chair hanging from it. So, and that one's signed up underneath on the bottom there. I'll pick that one up. Then this is where the tangled up chains are. So there's 2 chains, I think here. Yeah, there's 2 chains. There's this one that I got just for the chain, but then there's also this sterling chain, and it has a little palm tree with some stones in it, and I wanted to test those and see if these could be diamond chips in there. They're so tiny, it's probably going to touch the middle, but I'll try anyway. That's the hard part when they're this little. Nah, I don't think they are. The only time it really shoots up is when it touches the metal, so I don't think those are diamond chips. I think those are just CZs. So, and that is the last piece of jewelry that I had picked up. So I think that covers everything that I got today. But yeah, I wanted to share that stuff with you. You'll see some of that coming up Monday night when I do my auction. Some of this stuff will end up getting listed on Etsy and Poshmark. If you saw anything that you're interested in that you'd really like to have, just always feel free to, send me a message on whatever platform that we're connected on, or if you just want to send an email because you're more comfortable with email, you can always email me at bougiebearvintage@outlook.com. Thank you guys. And yeah, I can give you measurements or whatever you'd like. And again, we got Cheyenne tonight on Glam Squad, and then we have Cindy's going to do a jewelry sale. I think it's going to be like items $1 to $5 jewelry, but I'm not sure. She mentioned something like that. So she'll have some jewelry over there Thursday night. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to have my Friday night over there because I don't know if I have enough things. I mean, I've got jewelry, obviously, but then I have to do it Monday. So I have to have enough stuff for Monday. And I was wanting to do home decor items. Like I was taking pictures of a lot of little things. I don't know if I showed y'all guys some of the things that I picked up recently, but this is little Bailey's from 1996, Bailey's Irish Cream cup. They have the little girl doll face and they have a little guy doll face, but I only found that one. So I picked that one up. I'm listing these little guys. These are Lefton from 1992. They're little Lefton trinket jars. You know, I love to pick up things that can go on your vanity, that you can drop your earrings or rings or when you take them off. Things like that. I always pick up stuff like that. Got those pictured. I'm going to list those probably either this evening or tomorrow. This one's from 1982. It is Smurfette. So I've probably shown these in a haul video long time ago because I've had them quite a while. I always get so involved with the jewelry that all the other stuff kind of goes to the back, the wayside. If you're a Disney fan, I'm going to be listing these on Poshmark. It is salt and pepper shakers that make a Mickey Mouse head. So those are there. And then I found some pewter frames. One's got a mermaid, one's a Winnie the Pooh, and then I've got some decorative plates like this one's going up. Laurel Birch, because I always pick up Laurel Birch stuff. This is from 1994, so that's going to go on Etsy and Poshmark. And these are beautiful. These I took pictures of. And I'm going to get these listed. These are together. They're part of a collection. It's got unicorns and fairies. And it's Journey's End by Joyce Patty. Sixth issue of Enchanted Journey is what it says, made by Braddock's, the Bradford Exchange. So these two are part of the same collection and they're numbered and everything. But I know that my mom used to collect unicorns, so but I know they're real popular again. So I'm going to list those for decoration. And yeah, a few other things. If you, like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see sometimes when I take those pictures to get things listed, I end up using also the same photos to share on Instagram to keep my Instagram active and stay relevant and stuff. But I appreciate everybody joining us. I know there's going to be other options probably on YouTube tonight too, but we'd love to see you over on Glam Squad for Cheyenne's tonight, and definitely see you Monday. Thanks, guys. Bye.